Hey everybody, this is Jeff Grimm over at SalesPype, and today I am going to give you a brief overview of our system. If you have any questions after watching this demo, feel free to reach out to me and schedule a live one-on-one demo where we can go through the system together. But again, this is just a brief overview to get you kind of an idea of how our system works. Now, basically what we are is we're a CRM with automation built in. So let's go ahead and get started. As soon as you log into the system, you're going to be on our dashboard here, and you're going to see three main boxes. This first one here is going to show you how many contacts are in the system on all campaigns, how many of those people have been contacted by the system, how many have responded back to your messages, and what the overall response rate is. Now keep in mind, this is just a dummy account, so there's no real data in here. Your next category here on the dashboard, it's going to show your sales pipeline. So depending on the industry that you're in, there's probably different stages that you group your prospects in. For instance, in insurance, it may start out with a new lead. Then you go on to the stage where you've qualified that lead and had a conversation. After that, maybe you're running an insurance quote for them. All the way through the process until you either won the deal or you lost it. And again, it's going to vary by industry. But this is going to help you sort where your prospects are in your sales process. And it's also going to help you take a look at how much money is in your pipeline in each category. And then finally, you're going to have a little snapshot of what activities you have due for yourself on any particular day. So you'll see in this example, I have a call scheduled for 2 o'clock today, and this is just giving me a reminder here. All right, so one of the keys of this system is being able to build automated campaigns. And I'm going to show you how quickly and easily you can do that. Let me scroll down the page here a little bit, and you'll see this is our campaign manager area. And we're going to go ahead and just build a campaign together. Let me click new campaign here. And you'll see in the system I have a lot of different campaigns that are pre-built. Mainly the campaigns we have pre-built in here are for insurance, real estate, and for mortgage brokers, but we will be adding more as time goes by. But in this scenario, let's say that you want to build a campaign from scratch. You would just go to set up new campaign manually. And we'll think of a typical scenario that would be used by most industries that are in sales. You know, whether you're in mortgage or real estate or you're in a car dealership or insurance, you're going to be dealing with new leads. So let's call this a new lead campaign. And in our system, you have the ability to keep automation going after someone responds to one of your messages, or you can set it to end automation once you receive a response back from a prospect. And it's as easy as this simple toggle switch here, yes or no. So in my scenario, I'm going to say, let's go ahead and keep that campaign going even if someone responds. So let's just build out a campaign now. New lead comes in. Let's say first we want to text them. Hit the little text button here. Hi. You have the ability to add in merge tags here. So we'll insert their email, their first name, last name. There's several categories you can choose from, but I'm going to go ahead and put first name. This is a text. And I can have this text message go out immediately once that new lead comes through. I can have it go out later the same day, whether it's hours or minutes later, or I have it go out in the future, anywhere up to 1,000 days down the road. And you can pick the specific time of day you want that message to go out. Now in this example, this is a brand new lead, so we want to reach out to them immediately. Let me click that, save. All right, so now we have a campaign that's starting to come together here. A new lead comes in, right off the bat, they're going to get a text message from you. Maybe you say, all right, I also want them to get an email as soon as that lead arrives. Let's click the email button. Fill in our subject line. Again, you can use merge tags if you like. Put the first name there. This is an email. Hopefully you'll be a little more creative than me. And again, we can schedule when this goes out. We're going to say, let's have this go out immediately as well. So now we have, as soon as that new lead arrives, we have a text message going out and we have an email going out. Maybe you want to have a ringless voicemail go out 15 minutes after that lead arrives. Let me show you how to do that. Click voicemail. And you can record a message. You just simply call this number. It's going to prompt you to enter a recording ID. As soon as you hang up that phone after recording your message, that voicemail is going to populate right here in our system for you to click. You can also upload a file from your computer. Now here's one of my favorite parts. Once you actually upload a voicemail to the system, it is going to be saved right here in this pre-created template category. And that way you can use these same messages over and over again in different campaigns without having to re-record them. So for ease of this demo, I'm going to go ahead and select this option here, a pre-recorded voicemail. And we'll say we wanted this to go out the same day, but 15 minutes later. Save that. Perfect. So here we go. New lead comes in. Right off the bat, they're going to get a text and an email from us reaching out, trying to make contact, and then they're going to get a ringless voicemail from us 15 minutes later. Now there's a couple other options in here as well to build into your automation. You can send out an MMS message. And an MMS is basically a text message that allows you to insert a picture or a very small video file, like one of those looping GIF videos that you see all over Facebook. It's just a way to make your messages look a little bit nicer and grab some more attention. So again, we could add that in there if we wanted to. And then finally, as great as automation is, if you want to close the deal, chances are you got to speak to somebody live. So you have the ability to build in a task or a reminder for yourself into your automation. So I'm going to click activity here. And let's say at a particular stage in the automation, I want to schedule a task for myself to call an individual. So I would just say, ready to close. All right, so I'm scheduling this. We'll say day 4 at 2 p.m. Duration, we'll say maybe it's a 15-minute phone call. And you can leave a note for yourself as well. But let me just save that message. All right, so here it is, day 4. And now when day 4 rolls around, we're going to send you a reminder to reach out to this individual, and you're also going to see it on your dashboard. Now, building out the campaign is really the hardest part, just thinking about what do you want your messaging to look like. But once it's built out, it's done. And at this point, it's really just a matter of starting a campaign. So we're going to go up here to Start Campaign. Select Yes. And then now it's about adding contacts to the system. So you can click Add Contact here. And you can upload contacts one by one manually if that's the route you want to go. You can also upload a CSV or text file if you have a lot of different contacts that you want to upload at once. So we make it very easy. There's a little template here for you to download and insert your data into. Now the other way that you can get contacts into our system or leads into our system is through our Zapier connection. And if you're not familiar with Zapier, it basically allows 2 different software systems to talk to each other. So for instance, let's say you're generating a lead on your website or a Facebook lead ad or a number of different lead sources that are out there. We can connect them to SalesPype directly so that lead will filter into this system and trigger an automation without you doing anything. So that's really the brilliance of this system. It can trigger an automation without you doing anything. All right, so this is the campaign building process. Pretty straightforward and simple. I mean, you'll master this system in 5-10 minutes, to be honest with you. And that was the key. Simplicity is the key with this system. Now let me show you what a contact actually looks like when they're in the system. Let's go over here. All right, so let me grab myself as an example. And you'll see, so this is a contact that I have in the system. It's going to carry over the information that I originally entered. You have the ability to add notes to any contact. And then your entire conversation history with a prospect is going to be recorded in our system. And this is fantastic if you are in an industry that relies on compliance. So you're going to be able to see every single thing here. Every single message that you send out. Sorry, I'm reading my own sample text messages. Everything that you send out is going to be on the left-hand side, and every response you get is going to appear on the right. If you ever wanted to share a contact with another SalesPype user, you could do that right here. And they would be able to import the entire contact and all their conversation history. If you wanted to schedule an activity with this contact, you could do so right here. And you also have the ability to move prospects from one stage of your sales process to another. And finally, if there's a particular campaign that you want to move them to, for instance, maybe you have a campaign that's built out for a new lead, but once you've qualified them, that campaign no longer makes sense. You could simply end the one campaign and put them onto a new campaign right here. So that way you always have some type of automation that's going on behind the scenes, and it always makes sense based off where that prospect is in your sales process. So pretty straightforward system. There are more bells and whistles to SalesPype, and I'd be happy to show you guys those on a live demo. And we're also, we have a lot of different features that we'll be adding in our pipeline here shortly, so stay tuned. And again, I'll put a little link below this video where you can book a live demo or you can reach out to me. But I don't want to keep this going for too long. But I think that if you give this system a shot, you will love the results that you see. Take care.